So I really enjoyed reading the first two chapters of Peregoy and Boyle, but seeing as how we only have 3 minutes for this video, I decided to focus on chapter one because I felt I learned a lot about basically like not being too concerned about going into a diverse classroom or entering a classroom that has students that have only been here for a number of years. I think that the book really does well to kind of let you know that there are ways to approach this and not be too concerned about who is present in your classroom, and just focus more on how you're able to make connections with them in order to give them the opportunity to have a good education. And so the first thing I read was in the report from the 2000 to 2001 school year. States reported over 460 different primary languages, which at first is very daunting, but as the chapter continues to go through like the approaches to this challenge, it becomes more reaffirming that there is a way to get past that barrier. And so getting to the point of like getting to know a new student, just learning about like finding out basic facts and learning about the students' prior school experiences, and also understanding that some of these students do come from um, uh, adverse situations, and which is why they came here. And so sometimes they don't have any school experiences, and just as being like a teacher that is sensitive to this area, just becoming aware of like their home culture, it really helps to invite them in. And so I really like the activities of using like personal writing assignments and dialogue journals, where they just kind of have like a safe space where they can reflect on their experiences, and it also helps us as the teacher to get to know them more. And yeah, it's also this one fact that how school is often a primary source for adaptation to the language and culture of the larger society. I really thought that that was interesting because so many teachers are just focused on getting their students, or so many schools are focused on getting their students to just score high on standardized tests because, of course, it makes the school look good. But we also have to realize that that school is where they're getting a lot of their socializing with their new community, and so it's also a place where we as educators kind of develop them as people and as they integrate into our culture. And so the definition of culture is like what people know and believe, what people do, and what people make and use. It's definitely like a big part of anyone, really. And just understanding that as teachers, we're both participants and observers of our classroom, it's really good. In a lot of readings lately, I've been seeing about how powerful it can be for a teacher to just listen. And so like just a few activities, and these are really simple, just giving like a student to talk, and as a teacher just be like really open with like your body gestures and just being attentive to them, not trying to do like 3 or 4 things while they're talking to you, and just really give them your focus to really make them feel that you're acknowledging their presence there, and you really do care about what they have to say. And I really like this section about how to integrate new students, and it's all about developing like a safety or sense of safety and security, and just a sense of belonging. And so I really like the assigning a personal buddy, especially someone that has the same native language as them. And like for me, like I can just see how that can be very powerful, like entering into a new community and having someone that understands me, and it just gives you a sense that like you're not alone in the journey, and that you have someone there to help you through like whatever obstacles, and you can help them too. It's really empowering. And of course, like developing these mini communities of interdependence, support, and identity. It's really important that as a teacher, we're able to open up to our students and let them know that that we can be trusted and a good source for them to come to, but also giving them like a sense of community within their own peers in the classroom, and developing friends definitely will go a long way in their education.